prices, it's not getting any better, especially in New Orleans.
We're still failing the people of New Orleans when it comes to providing them with housing.
This is affecting people who are truly in need, and HousingNOLA says rising costs for just about really everything is making things even harder for these families.
Yeah, Eleanor Tabone spoke with a veteran who was homeless for months just trying to find a place to live.
For the third year in a row, New Orleans has gotten the letter F in the HousingNOLA annual report card.
I was on the street in a wheelchair.
Tasia Gaspard enlisted in the military when she was 18. 90 days in, she broke her tibia and fibula, causing injuries to both her knees and ankles.
I was in the homeless shelter for 6 months before I got into my housing.
She was eligible for veteran housing assistance, but says no landlord would accept vouchers.
There's this disdain about like a tainted view that veterans who need housing or anyone who needs help with housing, they're dirty or they're not going to take care of the property, or, you know, if you're not okay now, how will you ever be okay? And that's just not true.
HousingNOLA says in New Orleans, the median rent has risen to $1,082, but the median income dropped to almost $4,000 since 2019. 63% of renters and 30% of homeowners spend more than 30% of their income on housing. And low to moderate income households are struggling to navigate the Housing Choice Voucher program, with many using vouchers struggling to find housing.
So we've got 1,000 Section 8 vouchers that we're not able to use, that landlords are refusing to accept.
Andronika Morris from HousingNOLA says a way to reduce crime is to improve people's quality of life.
You cannot talk about addressing crime without making sure that you have opportunities, namely housing. We're bouncing from crisis to crisis. Our leaders are throwing up their hands going, we're not sure what to do, or we're trying, but they're failing.
As for Tasia, she's been in her apartment for 4 years. Her doctors said she would never gain full mobility back in her legs, but this determined young woman says she aims to prove them wrong. Eleanor Tabone, Eyewitness News.
Well, the HousingNOLA 10 Strategy and Implementation Year Plan found the city needs to build 47,000 affordable housing units to help with that crisis, right? But 8 years into the 10-year plan, only about 2,500 units have been built. And HousingNOLA says that number should be up to 7,500 by now.